Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Week is drawing to a close. New week will be starting tomorrow. That's what my calendar says, at least. I'm assuming it's right. We had a great day yesterday with the immediate family up at DW Drums. We filmed our concert. We're going to be streaming it on the 17th. I'm going to put up information. I'll get you information about how to sign up for it for anybody that's interested in joining us. But the facility out there is great. Don Lombardi's built like a really amazing thing and has an amazing team. And it still blows my mind that Don and I were in a band in 1963 together. It's really amazing. But such a sweet guy and just a remarkable facility. You know, and it was fun going through and watching them making the drums. I only wished that I would have really known I was going to be doing that, and I would have set up maybe and brought some different stuff to walk through, where I could have really had a mic on him so he could have really explained things. But I'm sure I'm going to be going back. He had some ideas that he wanted me and myself and Russ Kunkel to come back and do, and I'm happy to do that. So that's in the future. We'll see what happens there. But it went great. We had a really good time together. And so that we come to today, and I just wish, I'd get a good night's sleep one night. I was up really early this morning, so I dragged the dogs out and took them for a nice walk, got back, made them some breakfast, which of course they didn't eat. They always sit around for a couple hours farting around and they ripped up one of their favorite toys. I looked in the backyard, it looked like a blizzard, and it was all this K-pop from the inside of this toy all over the place. And Rossano, I know, did it because he had that look on his face, and that was his favorite toy, so I think he really trashed it. But so I got them in the house, and they ate, but while they were in there watching TV, they were watching Law and Order. They really enjoy Law and Order. They know most of the episodes. I ran to the market, did some marketing, came back, threw some laundry in the washing machine, made a dozen hard-boiled eggs just to have in the fridge. It's a nice little go-to snack if I go, what would I like? I'll just have a hard-boiled egg and grab one. And went around the house with a big broom and cleaned cobwebs off windows. They just build up so fast at this time of year. And I feel bad for the spiders, but there's lots of places for them to build their webs. And a lot of these are old, but I mean, they just gather so much debris. You're trying to look out a window and it's just this wall of leaves and crap and dead bugs and stuff. So did that. A bunch of other crap. I don't know. But I decided it's time to get up here and play a song. After I'm done with this, I'm actually going to change some strings. I'm going to change the strings on one of my star basses. I've actually got 3 projects this week. This is the first week coming up that I'm actually going to be in the studio all week, which is really going to be really a fun. Tomorrow it's with, I think it's Leon Gieco. I think that's how he pronounces his last name, from Argentina. So I'm going to be in the studio with him. Vinny Caluta and I will be in with him tomorrow. And we've got about 7 songs to cut, I think. So it's going to be a fun day. And the studio is all monitored, temperatures, masks, everything. Gustavo Borner's studio, I've worked there a lot. It's really good, and he's a fabulous engineer. So that'll be fun. And then on Tuesday, let me see if I've got down who we're doing here. I'm working with Larry King, not that Larry King. Actually, with Vinny again on Tuesday. I don't know who the artist is on that one though, but we're doing that, and then a bunch of I think they're Zooms mostly, interviews on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we're doing an album with Kate Taylor, James Taylor's sister. And the first album that we did with Kate was 50 years ago. So this is kind of a celebratory project. Kate's really good. She's really fun. And Russ Kunkel and I are doing the 3 days, and one day is going to be Waddy Wachtel, one day is going to be Danny Korchmar, and one day is going to be Albert Lee. And let me think for one sec. What else is Peter Asher's producing it, and Nathaniel Kunkel is going to be engineering it. Jeff Allen Ross, who's her musical director, and does a lot of people. Just he's like the great utility guy, great keyboard player, great guitar player, great singer. He's on it. I think that's it. So it's going to be a fun week. I'm really looking forward to it. I may not have great opportunities for doing too much this week on my channel, but I will get something in there every day. But I thought Sunday, what would be nice on Sunday? How about a kind of an up cool tune by Vince Gill? Yeah, I love Vince so much. He's like such a great artist, one of the great guitar players, period, and such a beautiful voice and songwriter. And we did this album, High Lonesome Sound, a number of years ago. Carlos Vega is the drummer on it. And there's a song called Down to New Orleans. And I was trying to get some credits on this, and once again, it's vague, but the female voice on this, there's a couple of women singers that are credited on this project. But this feels to me, Becca Bramlett is on there, and I've worked with Becca, and this feels like it's Becca singing with him, because she's one badass singer. She's the daughter of Delaney and Bonnie Bramlett, and boy, the apple didn't fall far from the tree when it came to Becca. And I love every chance I get to work with her. So I'm guessing at that, and I'm sure somebody. I've become so dependent on all of you to correct me when I'm wrong, and I take no offense in it. It's an opportunity for me to learn too, because I don't know everything. I'm just the bass player, okay? So let's go ahead and play this. This is really a fun tune, man. It's just got kind of that funky thing. I'm doing it different than the record a little bit, because it's a long time different, and it's a Sunday morning, and I'm by myself, so I don't have to answer to anybody. So here we go. Vince Gill down to New Orleans. Love Vince. Just so fun. Just gonna wrap my head around that one. I hadn't played that one in a long, long time. But it's fun. I love that whole kind of, you know. When you're this is the bass I played on it. I love this instrument. Because we have it just said. Thing just lives forever. Jimmy. Okay, I'm tired. I'm loopy. So I'm gonna jump out of here. I'm gonna go change strings on my star bass because they wanted a slightly different sound for a couple of songs tomorrow. And I thought I'm gonna put some white nylon wrap strings on it just for something a little bit different, flat wounds. But I've still got rounds on my signature one, so I'm going to have a couple of options. So have a great Sunday. I'm going to just do a bunch of stuff. I got a couple of fountains. I think I'm going to scrub them and get the shop vac out and clean them out and freshen them up because the dogs tend to, clean their water bowls all the time, and the next thing I see, they're drinking out of the fountain. So try to keep that water fairly clean for them. And it's slightly cooling off, but it's still pretty warm. This week it's supposed to get a little bit better as the week goes on, so I'm hopeful for that because I'm a much happier person when that happens. So have a great weekend. Best to everybody out there, your family, your friends, everybody you come in contact with, be safe. We're seeing it's pretty obvious. If you're not being safe, you can get this disease. It's no matter how much you're protected and in a bubble, it can happen. So be really careful. And once again, we are sitting here on a Sunday, and there's a ton of people still working every day in the hospitals, on the fire line. People, I went in to market early this morning, and there's all the people working in the market are all masked up and taking care of everybody. So thank you to all of them. And I'm going to try to do a FaceTime today with my sister and her family because her daughter and her husband and their kids are going to be up there visiting them, and they're both school teachers. And we talk about what they're going through up in Washington. And it's a challenge, but I'll tell you, this is a challenge every day. But we have to make the best of it. So do what you can, and I'll look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. It might be a kind of a quickie because I've got to go off to Leon's date. But if I'm up early, which I always am, I'll slip something in and then be off and running. So take good care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.